Okie dokie, are we live? Who is ready to see Lanturn take on the world? Because that is the plan starting today. Most Sundays, well, this is not an every Sunday series, but it might be a most Sunday series, like every other Sunday, for example. That's might be. Anyway, this is Lanturn versus the world. What's the chow Chinchows? LanturnJoe here, and welcome to Lanturn versus the world, a series where we take Lanturn. Joe searches for Lanturn. We take a Lanturn and we go through the entirety of Pokemon. From the earliest games that Lanturn was made in, that is Pokemon Gold, Silver and Crystal, which is where we're starting. Crystal is where we're starting. And we are going to go through the entire series of Pokemon from then onwards with just a Chinchow and or Lanturn. When we beat the league, we go again. We start a brand new game with a brand new Lanturn. And I don't just mean we're going to beat the league. We're going to beat the strongest trainers in the world. So Lanturn is going to get its arse whooped quite a bit of time. But at the end of this, he's going to take on Red. And then he's going to go to Leaf Green. And then he's going to take on the champion. Then he's going to take on the strongest trainers there. Then he's going to go to Emerald and take on the strongest trainers there. Then he'll go to Platinum and take on the strongest trainers there. Then we'll go to Unova. Then we'll go to Kalos. And so on and so forth. All the way until we hit Gala. With just a Lanturn. That is the plan for this entire series. This series might not be every week, but it will be most weeks. So I think it's a pretty interesting idea. You know, people did that whole can you beat X game with X Pokemon thing a few years back. I'm finally joining the trend by thinking, can you beat a Pokemon game with just a Lanturn? That is Lanturn versus the world. So, if you guys are ready, then let me tweet out the stream, because that is something I should do. Explanation mark tweet in the chat brings me the stream. If Nightbot would wake up. Also, I don't need to type in caps, but maybe Nightbot will still be able to read that. We'll see, but we'll start when we can. We'll start when Nightbot decides to say, hey, Joe is streaming, because this is a thing I want to do. I want to be known for more than just Community Raid Hour. By the way, Community Raid Hour is coming back this Wednesday on the channel. I will be back with Community Raid Hour this Wednesday and every Wednesday from now on. So Community Raid Hour will be happening with Dynamax Adventures and Max Raid Battles every Wednesday at 5 PM. This will be happening most Sundays at about 8:15. So, yeah. Oh, did I not send Nightbot back to the channel? That's why Nightbot's not even here right now. That's why I didn't tell Nightbot to come back to the channel after I told it to go away. I told it to go away so I could refresh it, but I never told it to come back. But now it's back. So it should. Understand the fact that I want to talk to it, hopefully. I don't know, but anyway, we should probably start this adventure. So it is time, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Lanturn to take on the world. I am a boy. This is supposed to be one of my big series that I think was going to be like huge for the channel, and nobody's here for it. And it's annoying. I really wanted this to be huge. Like, come on out to my stream. I can't even get Nightbot to show up. Fine, I'll tweet out the stream that way, since Nightbot doesn't want to tweet out the stream. Now, this is a randomizer, I will admit. I did put a poll out on Twitter earlier this week asking people, do you want a randomizer? Not that many people voted for this idea. I mean, I'm still not sure if many people are actually as excited for this series as I am. But I'm very excited for this series. I'm going to call my character Lanturn, because it's Lanturn solo run. There you go, Lanturn. Now, because we are using just a Lanturn, this game might get a bit hard, but it also might be incredibly easy. We're going to be over leveled for a bit, for a lot of this game, but that's fine because, you know, that's gonna happen. We're also not going to be reading text or anything like that because we've played Crystal. We know Crystal. Nobody, well, we hopefully know Crystal. I actually haven't played Crystal. It's one of the ones I've wanted to play, but, never got a chance to play. Yes, Daylight Saving Time is on. Yes, it's very convenient. Now, let's do this. Now, Nightbot's decided to wake up. I need to tweet out the stream. There we go. Now, this is going to be in parts. I'm not going to be doing this. We're not playing the whole of Crystal today. We will be doing probably up to Bugsy. That is the plan, to do up to Bugsy. I've also made it sure that I've made it so the rival does not keep his starter, so we will be seeing completely different starters from the rival. Which is great, because the fact is that means that I don't have to worry about what my starters are, because all three of them are going to be Lanturn. As we can see, all three our Lanturn. So it doesn't matter which one I pick. I'm gonna go with the middle one, but like it doesn't matter which one I pick because they're all Lanturn. And Chrono. We got Elm's phone number and we are ready to go. So we're roughly going to be going for about an hour here today. Because I think that should be where we get up to like Bugsy with just a Lanturn in my team. I am allowed to pick up HMs. I am allowed to pick up HM jobbers or HM slaves, whatever you want to call them. I am allowed to pick them up. But of course, also they're not allowed in the gym with me unless they are absolutely necessary for me to take on the gym. There are some where I need strength. I think there's a gym in Kanto that I need cut for, so for those I will have HM slaves with me, but I'm not allowed to switch into battle with them, obviously. So if they've received battle, it's basically because if they receive battle at any time, it's because Lanturn is dead. And if that is to happen, they're basically just spam non-attacking moves until they die themselves. In that situation. And we will keep going until we beat the game with just we just beat the game. I don't know how many reset. I don't know if I'm going to need like a reset counter or anything like that on the layout, but I might. Because I will white a few times because I've just got Lanturn and that's all I'm allowed to use. I will white. Clefable wouldn't be a horrible pickup for like a strength slave later on. You know, for when I get Pokeballs, because I will probably end up picking up my entire my army of jobbers as soon as I'm able to pick up Pokeballs. So yeah, we probably will be picking up my entire army full of jobbers when we have Pokeballs. But you can learn. You'd be a good strength. You'd be a good strengther. If we can run into someone who can learn like Whirlpool and Waterfall, since Lanturn can't learn Waterfall and Whirlpool. Oh, I really would prefer Lanturn not to learn those moves if possible. I mean, he very much can learn Whirlpool, but I'd prefer not to let him learn Whirlpool. So, yeah, I'm not going to let him learn Whirlpool. probably should run. Like now. Because I can't beat this thing. Yeah. I am running low on health. If I was like full on health, I could have beat that thing. I could have very much easily beat that thing, but like I can't. Because I'm running low on health. When we get up to Sword and Shield, I will admit I will not be I will be using emulators until that point. Sword and Shield will not be randomized, and Sword and Shield will not be. You could learn Rock Smash too, so you might be better than. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure Clefable can learn Rock Smash as well. Almost certain about that. Don't quote me on that. Don't. But we should probably be able to learn Strength and Rock Smash. But again, Rock Smash is not one of those HMs that's actually like necessary. You know, Rock Slash is not one of those HMs that's necessary. Can I just go into this game with 100 Mew, like 4 Mews? Who needs a HM slave when you just got Mew? Mew, the ultimate HM jobber. Like, this is going to give me some, like, a lot of it. This should give off, I think this should give off some experience, a lot of experience. I say that, I don't know. But I want to find out. I want to kill the Mew. I think one more bubble should do it. As long as I am bringing it close. At 36 experience. Okay, I don't get as much experience as I think I'm going to do from that. But at least I get a free heal here. So I'm fine. I get a free heal here. I don't need to worry about this or any of this story. Because we don't care. If it's not named Lanturn, we don't care. Or Chinchow, for that matter. We also like Chinchow here on this channel. We also like Chinchow, but we don't like any other Pokemon to do with this series. Because we are Lanturn and we are taking on the world. I'm sort of hoping that my rival doesn't have anything like potentially like dangerous for me to face. But we'll see. We will very much see if my rival has something dangerous that I should not be facing with just a Chinchow. Hey, got a berry. Give. No, not use. Give berry to Chinchow. Because otherwise, Chinchow is going to be in trouble. And we'll buy some potions as well, because why not? We'll buy 6. Alright, rival time. Let's do it. What are you going to have for me? A jump off. I don't like it, but I have to deal with it. I'm going to paralyze it first. I'm going to supersonic it too, but like eventually I'll need to wait to supersonic it. There we go. Hit yourself in confusion, please. Thank you, because I'm going to be doing next to no damage with bubble, but let's start the bubble parade. Wow. I got one turn under confusion. Go back to being confused, please. Because like grass types are going to be our biggest struggle throughout this entire adventure. Grass types are going to be our the biggest struggle. Unless I can get. I mean, I have randomized TMs. So if we can get an ice type move as a TM, like for example Ice Beam, grass types will no longer be a problem to us. But we need to get a grass type move first. We need to get the move first. There's that berry. That's going to become... Like, berries are going to be coming very much handy for this series. Because I'm going to be relying on bubble a lot. And so I can get, like, water gun and spark and then finally evolve. Because Chinchow doesn't get the best moveset in this game. Really? You have synthesis? Oh, come on. Seriously? I really don't want to do this, but like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Like, bubble. Bubble. Eventually, this thing will die. Okay. I now need to heal. I need to heal. But you also can heal, which makes this worse. Stop healing. I only have 13 bubbles left. Eventually, this thing will die. He doesn't have a grass type move yet, so this will be okay. I think that's gotta be all your bubbles. That's gotta be all of the yeah, I'm out of bubbles now. And he got a crit! Eventually he will hit himself in confusion enough to... Hit yourself in confusion, please. Thank you. Oh my god, I had to rely on him hitting himself in confusion. I had to rely on him hitting himself in confusion until because I ran out of bubbles. That's going to happen a lot during this series. But it is what it is. It is going to be one of the most strangest runs I've ever done. But it's okay. Lanturn will take on the world and he will prevail because he is Lanturn and he is awesome. It just might take a bit longer than I want it to. My rival is named World. Because we are Lanturn and we take on the world. Here, have this egg. And don't talk to me about the egg, because I don't care about the egg. It's not Lanturn. I mean, it could be Lanturn. But, like, I said, this is a Lanturn solo run. Meaning, if we find another Lanturn, we're gonna pick it up, but, like, we'll probably just throw it in the PC. Right. I have no idea what I'm going to be using as like slaves for this in the HM jobbers. No. I also didn't randomize a catching tutorial, so I don't really need to see that. And I'm glad that you can say no. Like, if this was a normal ROM, I would have, like, a Pidgey in the team, I'd have a, I would have lots of other mons in the team. I don't know... Like, I'd have a Geodude from up here. I'd have a Bellsprout from Route 31. And that'd be literally the team. Probably a Tentacruel as well. I might use this time to actually try and get some levels on my Lanturn. Because I need some levels. Like, if we can get to like level 14 before we take on the first gym, that'd be fantastic. Although picking up a Graveler wouldn't be a horrible idea because, you know, it's a great HM slave. I'm sure. You know what? Die. Did you gonna be that? You're gonna be like that? You can die. And since we have Gravelers in this route, I can basically just use that as easy experience for my Lanturn. And I will very much take any easy experience we can get our hands on right now. Right, we're level 10. That's probably enough grinding now. Fine. Graveler does not want to be used as a HM slave. So we don't get Graveler because I ran out of bubbles to try and weaken Graveler. Heal. Right. Can I get him a chop? Because if I can get him a chop, then I don't need to worry about not having Graveler. Because Machop will learn the exact... Machop will be able to learn Dig, Machop will be able to learn Rock Smash, Machop will be able to learn Strength. No Mew, I can't use... I mean, I could... No, I want Machop, I want Machop. There he is. Okay, fine. I don't get him a chop either. I really should have just hit you then. Because I couldn't... because basically I could have hit him and he would have... And he would have gotten the ball. That's what I should have done. I should have hit him. Because otherwise he's just not going to get in the ball, apparently, according to what I'm reading. Or seeing, I should say. Horsey. It's not very effective, but I can use it to beat it. I can beat it with double. Although Criminal, you really need to learn other moves. Like, if we can find a randomized TM for like Thunderbolt, and a randomized TM for like Ice Beam, and a randomized TM for, I don't know, something else I can deal with that I need a TM to deal with. I think mostly that's it though. And we will be facing probably every trainer on our midst because we'll need every bit of experience we can get. Because I'm not grinding off screen in this series. Each week, like when we leave, when I end the stream, we will basically start where we finished in the last episode. That's literally the entire... That will be where we stop. Where we stop is where we start. So there will be no grinding off screen. I will not be grinding off screen. I may go and heal. That's it. I may go and heal, and I may buy potions, items off screen to help us out. But there will be no grinding. In fact, I probably won't be doing any of that either. We'll see. We'll be definitely taking on the first gym soon. Like today. I do like the fact I just left my mum in the Dutch, like not going on, not even going to say a hi to you or anything like that. I don't care about you anymore. Oddish, I think Oddish can learn Cut. I'm not sure about Blossom because I don't really use Blossom that much. Also, I don't have any Pokeballs right now. So, I don't know. You've a muck. That actually should be some decent experience to get with Criminal. And Heracross, again, decent experience because you're a fully evolved Mon. And you're level 2, so I can take you on with just Bubble. A Tangela, oh no. I mean, it's level 3, so I should be fine, but, like, still. It's going to be hard. I think we should be okay, though. One more bubble. One more bubble should do it. And there we go. And your final Pokemon is a... Okay, I can handle a Voltorb. We'll only use the speed button if we need, like, absolutely need to. If, like, we're stuck in a situation where I need to, we got a grass type on the field and we can't do a darn thing about the fact that we got a grass type here. And we're going to get our ass whooped by it. That's like the only time I will use the speed button. I mean, I get another shot at getting a HM slave. Not you, because I don't know if you learn Cut. I know you can't learn any HM, so I wouldn't dare battle you. Beedrill? Again, I don't know if Beedrill can learn Cut. Jolteon? Can Jolteon learn? Can Jolteon learn HMs? I wouldn't mind a... I don't know. Like, I need to check this. Evolution change. Jolteon. And we are playing Crystal. So, Gen 2. Flash. Flash is the only move you can learn. Okay, you're not useful to me. Although, whilst we are here, let's take a look at the other ones that are on this route. Because I saw a Breloom. Breloom. Do you learn... Like, I'm pretty sure you learn Flash. And you do learn Cut as well. Alright. No, not you. Show me the Breloom. Not Breloom, Blossom. There you are. Ball. One. Oh, come on! Seriously? I never get a Pokemon, do I? I never get the Pokemon I want. And it's annoying. I wanted that because it learns at least 2 of the HMs I'll need. Actually, I mean, I won't even need Flash. But I do need... Oh... I do need at least... I would like to get at least my Cut Slave by the end of today's episode. I mean, you could learn Fly. The duo can learn Fly, so that wouldn't be horrible. There we go. We have a duo. No, you don't get a nickname because you're not criminal. Teddy, I don't think Teddy Ursa learns you. I'm pretty sure you learn Cut. Now to look this up to make sure I'm not lying about the ability for you to learn Cut. Gen 2. We are playing Crystal. You learn Strength, Cut, Whirlpool. Hell, you could even learn Rock Smash if I wanted you to. Yeah, you would be like vital for this run. There we go, Croconaw. Big jaw Pokemon. I am okay with that because that is Cut. That is Rock Smash. That is Surf. That is Strength. That is Whirlpool. And we have a Doduo as well that can learn Fly. The rest we'll get later. Because I will need somebody to learn Waterfall. And sadly, Croconaw cannot learn that. So, yeah, I will need to pick up somebody to learn Whirlpool. Waterfall, I mean. But we should be okay other than that. If I run into, like, Tentacruel, that would be fantastic. But that would literally sort out my Waterfall problems. But until then, I don't really need to worry about this. Just don't have grass types, that's all I ask. I'm also not very preferable to you having water types, I will admit, but it's at least it's more manageable than you having a grass type. Because the grass type I just straight up lose, so I have to spam Confuse Ray until they hit themselves. And this is why we invented the Super Speed button, because that is a thing. This thing has Sink. Eventually we'll die though. There we go, we got a crit. Clefairy. I don't mind Clefairy. I don't have to worry about spamming Super Speed button with Clefairy on the pitch. Because Clefairy will die. It's just people throwing out the grass types. That's all I need to worry about. And a Horsey. Again, I can handle that too. Because Horsies don't have a lot of HP. So this should be fine. One more bubble should kill a Horsey from here. And there we go. If this was an earlier gen game, we wouldn't have later gen games. We wouldn't have to worry about things like paralyzed heals because we wouldn't get paralyzed because we're electric type. But we do have to worry about paralyzed heals. Oh, fire types are going to be a breeze. Throughout this entire run, fire types will be a breeze. Unless they don't die in one shot. Then they might not be as much of a breeze as I'm thinking they might be. Oh no, not a Weeping Bell! I mean, it's level 3, but I need to get it paralyzed, I need to get it confused, I need it to hit itself in confusion. Because Bubble is going to do nothing. Literally nothing. Bubble would... Actually, that did actually good damage. It's level 3. It's level 3. I'm saying that did good damage, but then I'm realizing it's level 3. Okay, this is the thing that we invent the super speed button for, because eventually we can't kill this. Like, Blissey is a special wall. I mean, we get a load of experience for killing it, and we've learnt Flail, which is nice, because that means we have a move that's no longer just water type. Gengar would... I don't think Gengar learns any HMs that we need. Like, just need someone who can learn Waterfall now. So we don't need to worry about that. I can just spam Flail on the grass types. Yeah, I can just spam Flail on the grass types now. Eventually it will die. Oh, Metapod is just free experience for when I can finally hit things. Because I'm not hitting things. Battle you. Oh, I am scared of Vileplume. I am scared of Vileplume. This run can end due to Vileplumes. With Pedal Dance! It's... But at least you get confused. At least you confuse yourself eventually. I should be fine. And just need to out heal. Now you're confused. Hit yourself in confusion, please. Thank you. Flail, come through. Hit yourself in confusion, please. Of course you don't. Hi Phil, welcome to Lanturn versus the World, the run where we get so scared of Vileplume and any grass types. If it is a grass type, we are so scared. And if he decides to use Pedal Dance, I am literally dead. I don't know how he's hitting these Obviously, he hits through confusion. Obviously, I don't. I'm out of potions. Okay, he's confused at least. But of course, oh, so close. I lived on 2. I am running back and I am healing. I am running back and... This is fine. This is fine. The whole world is burning around me and this is fine. Oh. I can't believe I almost lost to a horsey. Yes, Chinchow hates grass types. Do I have money to buy? I have money. Just in case I need to use money. Just in case I need to use potions to get myself... I better get 3. Just in case I need to get myself for another grass type, I might as well get 3. You know what? Let's battle for gym trainers. Yes, Charmander would help Chinchow, but Chinchow is not allowed to have a Charmander friend. That's not how this series works. It is Chinchow versus the world. It is Well, it's Lanturn versus the world, but the same goes for Chinchow. He's not allowed to have a Charmander friend. The only way he'd be allowed a Charmander friend is if... Hello, Lacey. The only way I'd be allowed a Charmander friend is if I was, well... if the Charmander friend could learn HM moves. Yeah, that's the only way I could have a Charmander friend. But I do actually have HM slaves now, because I have a Doduo. That's going to be my fly slave. That's in the box right now. And I have a Croconaw, which will be my cut, strength, surf, and whirlpool slave. It also learns Rock Smash. I'm guessing it should learn Dig as well. So he should be fine on that behalf too. Don't make me kill my own Mon. Thank you, Lacey. Yeah, I just hit 800 subscribers this just before New Year's actually, and I'm really happy about that. I'm proud. I'm really thankful that the channel hit 800 subscribers. I'm really proud of that. The goal for this year is 1,000, I will admit, but like, I don't know if we're going to hit that. I mean, this is a randomizer, so I could run into it. This is a randomizer, so I could run into it, but like... You know my view percentage. You know the people who don't watch my video. You know the situation. People subscribe to me but barely watch my videos. Like you see my analytics, Phil. You know what my situations are when it comes to video. People watching my videos compared to people who actually like subscribe to me. I don't. For someone who has 800 subscribers, I get like a viewer percentage of like 1% of my subscribers watch my video. Yes, that's literally it. It gets annoying, but like I don't really care about like the analytics. I don't do YouTube for the analytics, guys. I don't do YouTube for the analytics. I do YouTube because it's fun and enjoying and I love it. I like making content, so I make content. If I saw my analytics, if I looked at those analytics and seriously looked at it, I would probably cry. So I don't want to think about those things. Because if I do, I'll cry. Don't make me cry. Alright, so this is the final... I think this is the final trainer battle I can get in before the gym. Oh dear. I'm going to have to face a few of these before the end of this series, I'll tell you that for free. Chinchow versus the world means Chinchow versus Mewtwo quite a few times probably throughout this entire series. I mean, I think we're okay. He's level 8, I'm level 14. I should be okay, but, you know, let's spam bubble. As long as I don't get this... Oh, there's the confusion. Oh, and there goes my bubbles. There we go. Frail comes through. I mean, I do know a route where I can get one. There's a route where there is... Mew is available to me. Oh, why did I hit Frail? Because I'm disabled. Can I be no longer disabled? Thank you. I mean, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter if I get to, if I'm no longer disabled by the time I'm already killing him. I need a decent moveset on my Chinchow like now. I mean, we're only going up to the Bugsy today. So we should be okay. Yeah, I mean, Cargo proves its worth. If I can't deal... If I don't have a move that deals with my Cargo, I am literally... done. Oh no, it's World. Our rival. World used escape rope. I wish I could have used an escape rope to get rid of to escape from 2020. All right, let's see what the Elder has. Let's see what the Elder has for us. Sage Elder Lee, or Sage Lee in this game, because he wasn't an Elder in these games. Okay, Spinner Rack I can handle. Spinner Rack's not a horrible one. Please don't poison me. I said please don't poison me! I mean, that's a free that's free. Yeah, that's a free level, right? That's a free battle right there. And finally, your final Pokemon is a Marrow. Would Frail do more damage? Because I think Frail does damage equivalent to HP. So the less HP I have, the more damage Frail will do. Oh, don't use defense curl. Don't die. Nice. Lanturn beat Elder Lee. Lanturn got Flash, and I don't need that. Because Flash, I think you only need Flash if you're going through Rock Tunnel or if you're going through... If you're going through Rock Tunnel or if you're going through the Dark Cave. I don't think I need it to go through the other cave, any other caves in this game, so it should be fine. Like, I know in Pokemon Christmas they add Flash to the cave near Azalea Town, but I don't think that's in the case in this game, because this is not Pokemon Christmas. By the way, thank you to everyone who came out for the Pokemon Christmas Wonder Sleep Block. That was I really enjoyed the series, and I can't wait to do more. Oh yeah, Mount Silver is another place. Yeah, so I don't think I actually need Flash, because like you can see perfectly through. Like, it's not hard to see perfectly through. Alright, Faulkner versus Chinchow. What are we going to have? Yeah, but I don't need to go in Rock Tunnel, Phil. I don't need to go in Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel is one of those places in Kanto you just don't need to actually ever step foot in if you're doing Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Mount Silver, I will need to hit up Mount Silver, but I can totally. I should be able to totally at least see the edges, so I should be able to at least somehow make my way through the cave without having to borrow a Flash Slave. But by that time, I probably will run into at least one electric type. So I'll have somebody who can learn Flash. So he should be fine. We'll at least run into at least one electric type by that time. So if we need to, we can get it there. But everything else... I just need someone who learns Waterfall. Yeah, if I remember my routes, I don't need it, but... for some of these places, I've never been to... Like, I've never played Gen 2. Well, actually, I played Gold, but that was like 3 years ago, so I don't remember it. Okay, TM31 is Mega Punch. Chinchow cannot learn Mega Punch, so that's not useful to me at all, but thank you very much, game. I think I need to pick up this egg, but I'm not going to use it, obviously. Oh wait, you're in the Pokemon Center in these games. Give me the egg. I will carry your egg. Crystal Clear was amazing. I loved Crystal Clear. Like, that was one of my... That was just an awesome game. But they added so much to that game to make it like open worldy, and it was a harder game. It was a hard game too. Bye bye, egg. Don't need you. And they added a lot of all. They added a load of different things to that game to make it more interesting. So, yeah, that's why I rented the mart. I know these things. That's why I went to the mart the first time, because I thought, like, he's going to be in the mart. And, like, nope, he's in the Pokemon Center. I need to remember that. Later on, Nidoking is going to be a problem for us. Like, right now, Nidoking is not a problem. But there will be a time when Nidoking is a problem. And that time is when Nidoking learns Earthquake. So, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Oh, don't put me to sleep. Wake up, please. Chinchow, wake up. Criminal, wake up. Criminal, wake up. There we go. Again, criminal, wake up. Oh, I can't but I'm asleep. Disable is going to be the bane of my existence throughout this series. Right, back on the road. I mean, wild Articunos would be great for experience, but they're not going to be they're not going to be useful for anything other than that. So, wild Articuno is not a useful Pokemon for me. Because it shouldn't... Like, it learns Fly? Oh, now you're learning Water Gun. It's better than Bubble, so I'll take it. In these games. They nerf it later on, so it's not as good as Bubble, but, like... It's about the same as Bubble later on. And also, Bubble doesn't lower speed in these games. That's later generation Bubble. I'm gonna die to a lady because I keep on getting paralyzed. I am parafused. And that means Ladian could just literally destroy me. Anyway, we are here. We are at the Union Cave. I think that's what this is called. Yes, it is called Union Cave, and it is not necessary for you to use flash in here. So I don't need flash in here. Abra does not learn HMs. I don't need a fly slave. I mean, I guess fine, I'll beat you up too. Zatu. There we go. I mean, Smeargle can learn any move, but, like, that doesn't mean I can teach it any move. It just means it can learn any move. Oh no, it's a Tangela. That's a scary... Tangelas are scary mons to deal with. But we should be fine if we can deal with most of the mons. Potion, nice, I will take. There's a dog barking, I'm not sure why, but can that please stop? You. Raikou! Because why wouldn't you have a Raikou? And we have made it to Azalea Town. Kurt. You know I want you to make balls for me. I know you won't make balls for me until I deal with this darn Team Rocket event, so... I guess it's Lanturn versus Proton. So let's go and deal with Proton. I mean, Animal Crossing has great music anyway. There's like not a bad track on that on the entire soundtrack of that game, but just basic. I could jam out to any KK song there is. Eevee. Oh no, criminal, please don't hit yourself. Thank you, criminal. Eventually you learn not to hit yourself. Sometimes you realise the pressure of the world against you is too much for you to handle, isn't it, criminal? Yeah, I won't hear the birthday or New Year's themes for a while. But we will do, like, I might do a birthday video. I mean, I do get to hear them for, like, when a village has a birthday. I mean, I've got a villager birthday coming up next week. It's Tiffany's birthday in my island. And Tiffany was the first person to give me her, she was the first one I got a photo of. Yeah, I know it sounds better when it's my own birthday, but... I mean, you're acting like I haven't played Animal Crossing before, Phil. I totally have. I mean, I've played New Leaf. And I very much enjoyed having getting New Leaf. Getting the birthday events on New Leaf. Show me the Sea King. Show me the Sea King. I know Sea King can learn Waterfall. Because it learns it by level up. But it can also learn it by HM as well. So, yeah. I want this. Fine, if you want a water gun to the face... I'll give you a water gun to the face. Oh, come on, seriously? I can't hit you. Okay, fair. I will, yes. It is easier to image capture. It is easier to tweet things out. Some mons do not want to be HM jobbers. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Sea King. Sea King does not want to be a HM jobber. Because he was on 1 HP and he was in the red. And he was paralysed too. But no, Seaking does not want to be a HM jobber for Joe. So there's nothing I can do about that. Seaking does not want to be my friend. I get a lure ball, perfect for fishing. I swear that guy regularly has all those Pokemon. Well, not Draforig, but definitely had him a chop. And we will go, since we are now at the gym, I will probably, we'll go back and face the mons we didn't, the trainers we didn't face before, because, you know, just in case we need the levels. Just in case we need the levels, we will go back and we will face all the trainers that we didn't get to face before. Because we might need potions, and we also might need the levels. Also, people can have grass types. Like that. I'm gonna have a Lanturn before we face Whitney at this rate. Which is fine. Oh, I didn't mean... I should have not gone into this fight. I should have not got into this fight. It's a good thing I had that super potion, because otherwise I would have been in trouble. Octillery is... It's not scary, it's just that I don't really have an answer. Until I learn Spark, I'm not answering for it. So, yeah, until I learn Spark, I am in trouble with... when it comes to things like Octillery. button. Actually, I want the item. Oh, it's an awakening. Good item. Anything that can learn waterfall here? Not you. I mean, you can. There we go. Now we have something that learns waterfall. When we can't catch the big guy, we'll catch the pre-evo. Now all we need is someone who knows who can learn flash. And then we have all the HM slaves I need. So we'll need someone who can learn flash next. So if we can find a random electric type, that'd be fantastic. But for the moment in time, let's go and take on the gym. Let's face all the trainers in here. We'll go and face our rival. Then we'll face Bug, and then we'll end the stream with Bugsy. And that'll be week 1 of Lanturn versus the World. And for the moment in time, I probably don't need a speed up button. So I'm gonna unassign it. If I run into something that necessarily needs the speed up button, you better believe I will be reassigning that speed up button. As soon as the Poliwhirl decides to hit, I unassign the speed up button as soon as the Poliwhirl decides to hit me with hypnosis. And Phil, I totally agree with you when it comes to this at this situation. We need a lockdown. I totally agree, but we're not the ones who can achieve. We're not the ones who can achieve. We're not the ones who can put the UK in lockdown. So we can't really do anything. And also, I will ask you this question though. I'm in tier 4. You're in tier 4. Is there really any difference between tier 4 and lockdown? Like, other than like, schools are closed. Because I'm in tier 4. None of my shops are open. None of the shops bar Tesco is open here in Chester. Everywhere's doing. They're still doing takeaways are still doing delivery. I am allowed into the takeaways to order, but I'm not allowed to eat in there. And I guess if we were in lockdown, I wouldn't be allowed in there to do order in. and I'd have to, you know, use use actual delivery. You know, use like the Just Eat app and stuff like that to get my orders if I was doing takeaway. I mean, I guess it depends on what lockdown we get. Because if we got the lockdown similar to... If we got the lockdown similar to the one we got in March, where we didn't know about things like bubbles, and we didn't support bubbles or childcare bubbles, we didn't have any of those things because we didn't realise those things would be important to have. Also, we, you know, in the March lockdown, we had things like travel restrictions. You weren't allowed to travel, and you also, you know, were only allowed to be out for, like, a certain amount of time per day. But then again, they didn't check up on this. You know, no policemen were checking, you know, to see, you know, policemen were asking, you know, hey, like, why are you outside? And that is the thing. If nobody is questioning, if nobody is enforcing these rules, then it is what it is. I mean, over Christmas, I probably broke like 8 or 9 COVID rules. By going to, by being in a house, by being at my brother's for Christmas, I broke about 8 or 9 COVID rules. Did we get a police? Did we get any police? No. Although my brother's family is incredibly loud, so I'm surprised that police didn't like come knocking on our doors to say like, "Hey, up, what's going on in here?" You know, there's. Just to check on the fact there's maybe too many people in this household. Oh, hello again, Mewtwo. Hello again. Boom. Oh, I live a boom easily. Because I'm level 24 and you're level 10. Anytime you want to not be disabled would be great for Chinchow. I will agree with you there. There are too many people deciding to like go out and stuff like that. Problem is, if we close schools, I will admit, this is going to sound like a thing that I probably shouldn't be saying. If we close schools, and schools decide to go homeschool, that's fantastic. We'll be okay. But if schools don't, like, if some schools decide to not bother with homeschooling, decide, like, to let the kids just run wild and free, that's the load of kids that are outside doing, literally, doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Right, all healed. It is time to take on my rival, World. And then it is time to take on the gym. And then we'll be ending the stream right there. And the next episode, we'll be going up to Morty. And the next episode after that will probably Jasmine. But we'll also deal with the Lake of Rage and everything. Since we can basically face Jasmine like really easily after we faced Chuck. So we'll probably go for 2 hours, like round about 2 hours every time we do this challenge. But it may not be every Sunday that we do this. It may be like every other Sunday. But like most Sundays we will be doing the Lanturn versus the World challenge. Ow. A crit is not good. I should be okay because this is with. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay, but a crit is not helpful. One more water gun should kill from here. There we go. Level 25 for Criminal. And we're trying to learn Spark. Yeah, we need more defense. I mean, we are just a Chinchow, so we're going to be in trouble. Can I buy super... Yes, I can. Right, Bugsy. It is your time to see... It is your time to see how badly you can get your ass whooped by a Chinchow. Or how badly I'm going to get my ass whooped because you have a grass type. Let's see what happens. Yes, he also hates EQ. Dodrio. Guess who just learnt Spark? His name is Criminal. you normally have a Metapod. And your final mon is a Machop. This is supposed to be random. I have ticked. This is supposed to be random. There is a 10% level modifier, and there is a. I ticked the option that says basically all trainers will have fully evolved mons by level 40. Like I do in my regular, like I do in Sun, Moon. No, Milk Tank will not exist, but we also, we wouldn't have really, Chinchow, by that time we'd have a Lanturn, and Lanturn would be able to deal with a criminal, would be able to deal with Milk Tank anyway. Because we would have Water Gun, which will do a lot of damage. Which will do damage. We have Spark, which can paralyze. We have Confuse Ray. We have Supersonic to get rid of the to confuse it. We have Frail that does damage concurrent to HP. We're female, so we can't get hit by Attract. So we probably would be fine to deal with Milk Tank, really, even if this wasn't a randomizer. But anyway, this is where I'm going to end off today's stream. Actually, let's see if we can get ourselves an electric type from the Isaic Forest before we end off today's stream. So, I need an electric type to learn Flash. I need an electric type to learn Flash. Nope. I cannot run into an electric type to get to learn Flash. Not here, anyway. So, yeah, I should be fine to continue on. Next week we will continue on the stream. I mean, we could go and get another Chinchow. We could run into a Chinchow at any time and do that. That is a thing we very much could do. And Chinchow could learn Flash. In the next episode, so I'm going to end off today's stream here. In the next episode, we will go further on. We'll go and face Whitney and Morty. And this Croconaw here is going to be our cut slave, because Croconaw can learn cut. So join us next week for another episode of Lanturn versus the World. Who will win? Find out next time. Till then, me and the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night!